Good morning po, His Excellency. Can the government provide more funding for the construction and rehabilitation of irrigation facilities to respond to the clamor of farmers in the province?
Yung susi sa agrikultura natin, irrigation at saka yung certified seed program. At pareho yung tinutukoy ni Secretary Alcala kung saan meron tayong kumpiyansa na pagdating ng 2013, mag-e-export na raw tayo ng imamahali mga klaseng bigas. Pero dito para masagot sa inyo, sa Catanduanes mismo, no? Merong allotment po ang Department of Agriculture for 2012, 52 million for agriculture and fishery infrastructure and livelihood projects and farm equipment and inputs para makadagdag sa agrikultura po niya, no? Of that total amount, 30 million will be used 30 million of 52 million will be used to complete the communal irrigation system in Banyaga, Bato. Bato. No. 91 hectares, 185 farm families. Pinapa-fast track po ni Secretary Alcala, initial 15 million of that 30 to be spent this year and then balance to be spent by next year. Yung National Irrigation Authority sa rehab naman po has provided in 15 municipalities total amount of 42,803,000 for Catanduanes.
Thank you very much po.
Thank you.
Ramil Soliveres, Bicol Maine.
Good morning, Mr. President. Sir, tanong ko lang po yung pong status ng petition urging Your Excellency to act on the proposal to declare some 41,000 hectares of Catanduanes into a natural park.
Yung proclamation hindi pa umaabot sa atin. Tinatapos raw nila yung technical description kasi kailangan napaka-specific na yung mga boundaries. No, so hinihintay natin yun, natapos sa lahat ng consultations, pagkaintindi ko, itong January natapos yung stakeholders sa dialogue. So hinihintay natin matapos yung trabaho nilang specify yung boundaries para dumating sa atin at mapirma na yung proclamation na yan.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Teresa Andrada, GMA7.
Mr. President, where is the Philippines in as far as self-sufficiency in power generation is concerned?
My understanding is 66.8% of our energy requirements are met by indigenous resources. But that we expect that to increase as we go along. No?
Mia Gonzalez,
Yeah.
Mrs. Miro.
Morning, sir. Sir, there was a substantial natural gas discovery in Recto Bank recently. The one developing the project, Mr. Manny Pangilinan, said he fears that his project may be delayed because of the standoff between China and the Philippines. Can you give an assurance to him and other investors there that the government will protect their interests adequately and that their project can proceed as scheduled?
That's why we're still engaged in dialogue with China. We have suggestions as how to resolve the issue. Let us not forget, itong recto is relatively new, no? Sumama yung problem sa recto because of the 9-dash theory that was espoused publicly in 2009. No? Ngayon your question, can I assure them, can I force China to bend to our will? Medyo frivolous question naman yata yun, or rhetorical question. But we will exercise all of our rights. No? Yung discovery of the find, actually the correct phraseology would be confirmation of the significant find on recto bank. No, that is just one of them. There are other finds within the country. So in relation to Teresa's question, that it gives me confidence that we will have even more self-sufficiency as far as energy generation is concerned. Pero nga, we will resolve this. There are various fora and parang suggestions coming from both parties as to how to resolve the issues within the recto bank and also the protest on service contracts 3 and 4.
Sir, since for the Philippines, this discovery is good news, but do you think it may complicate our situation with China since they're also looking for new energy sources and at the same time they're trying to lay claim to this place as well?
Well, yung the oil, will it further complicate? Hindi, komplikado na talaga yung problema. No? Yung UNCLOS gives us we believe, certain rights together with China, who's also signatory. Amongst them, yung exclusive economic zone. This is clearly within our exclusive economic zone and very, very far. Yung recto is about 50K, 50 M, 50. It's about 150 kilometers according to Secretary of Energy from Palawan. And the closest, again, no, sorry kung makulit na ako, China's closest island or territory is Hainan at 570 plus K. No? So, yung UNCLOS gives us 200 miles, which will not be equivalent to 500. No? So, 570. So, sa atin maliwanag, they're signatories to this. They're also signatories to CITES, is an endangered species. But our Coast Guard keeps on reporting that there is still evidence that they are still harvesting items like yung giant clams up to this day. So, there are realities, no? They're a very big country, economically, politically, and even population-wise, where there is no comparison with us. No? But that doesn't change the fact that we believe we are in the right, and we are obligated to fight for that which is right.
Sir, with your indulgence, another question. Sir, we understand that you filed your SAL-N on April 24.
I'm not sure of the exact date. Matagal ko na napirmahan yan. Okay.
Sir, would you mind if we know your current net worth?
My net worth? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't bring the exact details. It's there, no? It's itemized. There is an increase, and the increase primarily is because of the inheritance that I got from both my father and my mother, which were finalized in 2011. No, yung medyo may parang binayaran lahat ng inheritance taxes, yung hinati-hati sa aming magkakapatid, that will show an increase in the net worth. And yung major dyan, if I remember correctly, is in that time's residence. Yung my sisters have decided to bequeath their portions to me also. So, whereas last year, I owned parang a portion, our share of 1 out of 5, no? Ngayon, parang 5/5 or entirety is my property and my responsibility.
Okay,
Thank you,
last
sir.
question. Leo Palo.
Hi, sir. Tapos na yung 2+2 ministerial meeting ni na Defense Secretary and Secretary of Foreign Affairs. Na-update na po ba kayo kung ano po ang naging...
Merong mga SMS na pinadala, pareho. Pero mas gusto ko makausap sila para mas toro yung lahat, malaman lahat ng pinapag-usapan, lahat ng napagkasunduan. Karamihan naman ng mga naipasa sa atin through SMS o through text ng ating dalawang kalihim ay nailathala na kanina sa dyaryo. So, yung bang mga detalye na lang hihintay ko pagkarating nila. Parating ngayon ang isa at sa 7 yung pangalawa, Secretary.
Alright, sir, panghuli na lang. Maganda yung naging good news nyo dahil merong SSS and GSIS para dun sa pag-aaral. And meron tayong para sa TESDA naman, yung work for training or training for work. Pero mukhang dismayado po yung mga militanteng grupo. Ano pong inyong reaction doon? Dahil
Siguro,
yung 125 hindi raw naibigay.
alam niyo yung tingnan sa akin naman pag may reasonabling kausap, bakit di pag-aralan? Kung maayos yung pinumungkahe, di gawin natin. Pero yung 125, no, siguro yung nami-miss nila yung point eh. Medyo mahaba ng konti yung sagot para mas toro natin italakay. Pag meron tinuturo sa amin, no, nag-aaral kami ng economics, no, yung balance no money supply at saka ng goods and services. Okay? Pag mas maraming perang nagse-circulate at pareho lang yung bibili mong goods or service, tataas ang presyo ng bawat isa dahil nawala yung balance nila dati. Okay? So, yung 125 translates to roughly about $3. Okay? Ang minimum basic natin dito sa Pilipinas ngayon, $9 to $10. I-add mo yung 3, no? So magiging between 12 to 13. Ang kalaban natin mga bansa, yung karating na bansa, tulad ng Cambodia, $2 ang minimum wage. $2 sila, 13 tayo, o 12 tayo, kung pareho lang ang trabaho, bakit pupunta sa atin? Okay. So, ang tumatalo lang sa atin sa minimum wage, Korea, Taiwan, may dalawang bansa pang karatig eh. No? Singapore, siyempre, no? Pero lahat ng iba, pati Thailand, nagulat ako. Thailand, talo natin sila. Cambodia, talo natin sila. Vietnam, talo natin sila. Ito mga talagang katapat natin, pati Indonesia, kung di ako nagkakamali, lampas rin yung ating basic wage. Patataasin mo pa. Ngayon, ulitin ko rin sinabi ko kahapon, no? Taon-taon may 1 million na kailangan tayo mahanap na bagong trabaho dahil may bagong mga pumapasok sa ating labor pool. Sama mo pa dyan, halos 3, mga 2.7, 2.9 million ang walang trabaho. meron pang kulang ang trabaho. No? So, parang tama kayo yung mungkahi, pataasin natin yung gastos sa labor at makakasigurado tayo makakahikayat ng dagdag ng negosyanteng kukunin itong mga 10 million na hinahanap nating trabaho, sama pa yung 1 million na dinadagdag taon-taon. Ngayon, inanalisa, in 2 years time, pag sinunod yung gusto nila, malampas kalahating milyon na mawawala ng trabaho dahil hindi ba, yung $2 versus $13 o $11, malaki talaga diferensya yun. Okay. So, at ang pinakamasakit, at siguro ito gusto kong pagdiinan, kung sakali maibigay man yan, no, paano babawiin yun? Siyempre, tataasan yung presyo ng bilihin o kaya naman magbabawas sa empleyado. Pero kung naibigay nga yung buong perang yan, meron ka mas maraming perang humahabol at malaki dinadagdag, no? Yung 125, 400 something ngayon. So, lampas 25% ang hinihingi lang dagdag. So, lampas 25% na dagdag ang humahabol sa parehong goods and services. No? So, pati yung savings mo, maapektuhan. Bababa yung kayang bilhin nung isinave mo. So, talaga ito mga nagmumukha eh. Parang pag sa mababaw na tingin, wow, sino nga naman na hindi magugusto ng aumento. Pero pag nangyari, imbis na magpaganda ng sitwasyon, lalo magpapasama sa manggagawang supposed to being sinusulong nila interest. Sana suriin natin yung mga minumukhain na.
Sir, last na lang. Sundutin ko lang konti yung sa
Last na last,
sa SALN mo lang.
Okay.
Magkano increase dun sa SALN?
Baka magkamali ako, hindi ko dala yung kopya ko. No? At ma-question pa niyo ako. Alam niyo, pagsal, at ako naman inaamin ko, isa lang ang accounting subject ko. Baka may makalimutan ako lampas ng decimal point. At yung pa maging headline ng 2 linggo. Kulang ang nireport. No? Kaya kung dala kong kopya, mababasa kong buo, down to the last centavo.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Maraming salamat.